chemist, and today she will share to us on how she gained health and freedom in doing this Elken business. Itong taon ko talaga, 24/7 gising talaga to, accommodate yung mga questions ng mga members. So, sobrang iniidolo ko to sa sobrang talaga, sobra-sobra talaga. Mana-nosebleed ka lang, pero sobrang willing siya, intindihin yung mga sinasabi mo kasi Tagalog tayo tapos siya Malaysian. Nag-ano talaga siya, sabi niya, Google Translate is the key. So, hindi ko na mapatagalin. Please, help me welcome Diamond Josephine Chong. Hi, Sis Jo!
Hi! Magandang hapon sa iyong lahat. Yeah, that is the only sentence I can say complete. Other than it will be Google Translate. Thank you, Sister Pamela. So I want to thank also our speaker, Sister Elena and Ma'am Izai, did a very complete and very detailed presentation about the products and compensation plan. So we welcome you, all of the new leaders in Dubai or some in the Philippines who join us to understand more about the Dubai business. I think the potential is really huge. Yeah, so I just do a short introduction of myself. I'm Josephine. I'm from Malaysia. So, but before before that, I was actually working as a chemist in Singapore for 5 years. Yeah. So maybe just like some of you who is working there, like Sister Julie, she's an OFW. I'm an overseas, I don't know, Malaysian worker maybe. Yeah. So I work as a chemist there for 5 years every day. Actually, I never thought of I want to do any business. Yeah. But I just happened to attend the Elken activities in January 2009 because of the beauty machine, the EB. Yeah. And because of the products and the culture, like Sister Pamela say, and the environment. So I fall in love with the products and then I get to know more about how the business works. Yeah, and I remember very clear, this is what Brother Jay told me, yeah, about this ESBI by Robert Kiyosaki. Because in fact, for me, for the past 20 over years, I never thought that I can do a business because I do not have any experience doing the business. So all the while I'm trained to be an employee, I exchange my time for money, exchange more time for more money. Yeah, so I thought that, I will just work forever. Yeah, until when Brother G shared with me, do you know that in the whole world, the 95% of the wealth, it belongs to the 5% population, who is the business quadrant and the investor quadrant. But ordinary people like us, we are the 95% population. We only have the 5% wealth in the world because we are trained to be an employee or a self-employee. Yeah, that's why we have so many, Filipinos. They are very talented, educated, but why, they have to go to overseas and live with family just because of the better or higher currency or the higher pay in the overseas. Yeah, so that's why we hope that with this share, when I know about this concept, actually, and it actually totally changed my life. And for me, even without any capital to do the business, but Brother Jay shared with me that, the only platform for an ordinary person like us that can help us to move from the E and S to the business platform is actually network marketing. Because why in network marketing, there is a system that auto run for you, us, and we just need to bring a lot of people in and then to run together with the system. And when we focus to build the team 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, yeah, just like Ma'am Izai mentioned, when she has a huge network, the network will auto run and you will enjoy the passive income and you can then pass the passive income to your next generation, to your kids. Yeah. So that's why I'm very amazed, and that is how I started to learn from zero how actually to build a global network here in Elken. Yeah, that's why we really hope that we can also share this concept to all the OFW around the world. There is something that you can start to build even while you are still working overseas. Yeah, so this is my transformation journey. Yeah, so just like Sister Elna showed just now, I used to have a lot of acne scar previously. Yeah. So, and it's because of the products, yeah, including El Marino, actually the lactose, some of the spirulina, cholesterol, it actually also helped me to totally recover my skin. Yeah, and also, my figure with the charms lingerie that we have in Philippines. Yeah, and the confidence. Yeah. So last time I was also shy. I do not really talk to people. Why? Because I was a chemist. I work in the lab. Yeah. My job is not doing sales. Yeah. So it's unlike now that I can really speak and do a training. Yeah. It's all because of the system education in Elken. So throughout the years, this is some of the award like the car fund that I get in Malaysia. And then we started to build overseas market few years back. And I started to work with my upline, Mr. J also. We started to build Philippines, and we have been taking turn to visit the different place of Philippines. This is some of the photos I visit Baguio. Yeah, and then we started to also organize and big event in Manila. Of course, this is before the pandemic. We want to duplicate the workshop and the knowledge we learned in Elken. We want to duplicate in the Philippines, and of course now in Dubai. Yeah, and of course during the pandemic, because we cannot really physically go there, so we start to do a lot of online Zoom. And just like Ma'am Izai say, now is the online era, and even though we are new to online, some of us, but I think the younger generations like Sister Pamela and some of the leaders here, online is very common now. And actually with online we can build the global network much easier. We do not really need to fly over to Dubai immediately now, but we can actually start to build Dubai even when we are doing online. Yeah. So the whole Philippine teams of us actually visited Malaysia, 50 hours of them in 2019. And of course, throughout the years, we earned a lot of free travel given by Elken. So for me, myself, I've been to also more than 10 countries, including China, US, Turkey, Japan, many times, China and Australia, Taiwan also. Yeah, and of course, in Philippines, we have many leaders, including Ma'am Iza, Sister Eden, Ma'am Anna Lee, Ma'am Bullet here. Yeah, and our Sister Pamela as well. Yeah. Get a Korea free ticket. So a lot of free travels opportunity waiting for us. And I just want to introduce to you, this is my mentor, Mr. J and Sister Valet. They are 20 years in Elken. Imagine, his one and only network marketing company. Yeah. And our senior upline, our president, Mr. Lee and Mrs. Lee. She's 24 years in Elken, and our Elken Global 001, the upline of everyone, yeah, is 26 years in Elken. So we are not, someone who join and leave or jump to different company, but this is our home where we want to really build and bring this platform to all the people around the world. That's why when we started to build Philippines, one of our vision, our mission is we want to build OFW to become OFE, Overseas Filipino Entrepreneur. We wish that we are able to bring the knowledge of wellness and entrepreneurship to help more people around the world. That's why even if you are still working in Philippines, like Sister Julie, yeah. But you can start to build your network, connect back to Philippines, yeah. Work with the Philippines upline, Philippines team together, so that you don't need to worry what is your retirement plan when you go back to Philippines. You have to start from zero, or you cannot get the income like what you used to get in overseas. Yeah. So that is our vision to really help the OFW around the world. And when we look at Dubai, the whole UAE also, the population is the total 3 millions, and the potential there is very huge. Yeah, that's why we welcome and we thanks all of you. It's like a pioneer to join us to build the Dubai market together. Yeah, and I just want to share with you, we have, although some of the countries, people may not heard about Elken, but imagine that if you look at the other angle, the potential there is very huge. Imagine you can be the pioneer in your country, the first director, the first diamond, the first crown in the country that you are at now in Dubai. So we have many pioneers, in Malaysia. We have Ma'am Izai, the first diamond in Philippines. We have the from Thailand. We have this Sir Raymond. He's a local from US. He's the first two-star director in US. We have also first two-star director in Maldives. Yeah, but we have not yet any director in Dubai or any diamond there. So the market there is very, very huge. And I encourage all of you to really grab this opportunity to share this platform with more people. And I think now we have a whole team working here together to support you to build the Dubai market together. The potential is definitely huge, and we will not leave you alone. Yeah, we are all here to support you to build together. Yeah, and even now, Sister Pamela with the mom is also there physically. You know, they have a mission to want to help more OFW in Dubai to help them have a better life. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, I will end my sharing here, and I will just pass to Sister Pamela.